Приветствую всех на канале Дракона Серебряной Луны. Меня зовут Андрей, мы продолжаем проходить Call of Cthulhu. Так, осмотреть пациента. Мари Колден. Новая задача — осмотреть умирающего пациента. Его кожа полностью утратила цвет и кажется высохшей, полностью обезвожен.
His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch.
Немного липкий. Неплохо.
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
Чужеродного тела? Неплохо.
30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
So, doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch.
Он тоже мягкий.
It
Как
does
череп
seem like the
младенца.
skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
У него что-то в животе.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Ну, мало
Whatever
ли.
it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Вот так вот.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the
Вот
truth.
именно. У него сильное обезвоживание.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
Его тело мутирует.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
Что с вашим пациентом?
How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations.
Да ты
I
чё?
do to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him
Ну и
with the best
лучший.
available care.
Ты его в Ктулху
Your imagination
превращаешь.
is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There,
Ясно.
there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
Что вас так взволновало? Вы превращаете его в чудовище.
I've seen suction cups on his fingers, his falling body temperature, his dehydration. Had I only read the report, you know what I would have concluded, Doctor.
Do I? Tell me anyway. I'm curious.
He's no longer human. These are the attributes of an animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise?
Да, да, головоногая, не поверишь.
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
С кем имеете дело? Понятно.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Вперед!
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
Спасибо. Новая задача. Я открыл фолиант в сейфе у Букинса, я смог бы... У букиниста. Я мог бы поклясться, что от него исходит запах смерти и разложения. Меня охватило дурное предчувствие, потому я решил прочитать его, чтобы развеять наваждение. Но что случилось? Потом, где я? Так, у меня там прокачка какая-то. Пирс недоступен, понятно.
Chronic insomnia. Like half the island.
Половина острова.
This place draws you in and never lets you go.
Понятно. Туалет.
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest.
It's
so
temperamental,
unfair.
if I understand correctly.
Как
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Ясно.
Come now. Don't let that witch sap your morale. We're lacking in qualified personnel and she knows it. Her petty punishments won't last forever.
I'm trying, Doctor. I'm trying. It's just that sometimes I imagine she shuts down the water herself, just for the pleasure of harassing me.
Her time is much too precious for these kind of petty games.
Anyway, I've learned my lesson. I'll hold my tongue next time.
Courage, Elizabeth.
Не унывай.
Thank you, Doctor.
Все будет хорошо. Тут они моют пациентов, да? Что-то в этой больничке FPS просаживается. Ктулху явно кушает местный FPS. Я тебе отвечаю просто. Так, хорошо. Больные, пациенты.
Hay fever. What's he doing here?
Бро, ты как?
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
Ясно?
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
Давай, работаем. Работаем.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Понятно.
Ah, a whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
What did you see there?
Что вы там видели?
Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back?
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
Понятненько.
I'll just sleep a bit more.
Поспите. Не могу снотворное взять, да? Это спит нормально. Что тут? В смысле она здесь лежит?
Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
Карта Ирен Сэндерс. В карте описано состояние, в котором Ирен Сэндерс поступила в Версальский институт, а также лечение, которое ей было назначено. Фуллер дописал примечание. Он рекомендует привести ее в психиатрическое крыло, чтобы обеспечить необходимую ей тишину и покой. Ёлки, а ты-то что тут делаешь?
Mrs. Sanders?
Ясно. Вы спите, нормально вам, да?
What is the boiler room key doing here? The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it. The key to the
Ну
boiler
так
room.
бери его,
Not where I
господи.
expected to find
Он
it.
пригодится бойлерная, между прочим.
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination.
Давай.
He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling.
Руки.
His binds left bloody wounds.
So, doctor, what should we do with this patient?
Продолжить обрабатывать. Я не знаю, что еще можно сделать. С этим пациентом плохо обращались.
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight, and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
So take care of this man.
Быстро! Работать!
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but...
Чё, вы ничего не больны, так что вы здесь делаете?
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
О, здорово!
Ethan,
Итан?
Marie,
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
Tell me your symptoms.
Расскажите
I have
симптомы.
headaches. And I can't sleep.
Do you suffer from insomnia?
No. Look, I don't want you to laugh at me.
Ethan, if you don't trust me, then who?
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
With everything that happened to
Давайте
you these
скажем, мы
last
типа
days,
будем таким
it's no wonder
врачом,
your
который не
fears
верит в
exist.
мистику.
Maybe.
Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh, there's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
Берегись, Этhan.
You too, Marie.
Давай.
Dr. Colden.
Доктор Колден. Хорошо. Еще с тем дядечками не пообщались.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Хорошо.
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
Ну, в смысле?
The fewer interruptions there are, the faster I'll be finished.
Ой, ой, ой. Пожалуйста.
Please, the few...
Я понял. Даже дверь не дает закрыть. Что у нас тут есть интересно?
Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him. In theory, this is where we hang the key to the boiler room.
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in dormitory B.
Ага. В чем
What
дело?
is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I've done an exam. Deborah is looking after him.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
Rules are rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's in charge. Anyhow, they're still waiting, and I don't think they'll leave until they get what they want.
Understood. Anything else?
Что-то еще?
As a matter of fact, yes. A man has been brought up from
Уже
the basement.
посмотрели.
I saw him, yes. It's always the same thing. They bring them up, without any explanation, with a multitude of self-inflicted injuries. We take care of the wounds, and then they leave. Each time, I feel like I'm sending them back to hell.
Their affliction is not our responsibility. You cannot save everybody, Doctor.
Ага, обязательно. Так, мне теперь нужно карточку чью-то дать, да? Кому-то что-то, какую-то карточку выдать, да? Что, давайте разбираться.
This
Вот эту,
man,
да?
Edward Pирс.
Эдварда
His
Пирса.
file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Точно странная карта. Она не полностью заполнена, и в ней отсутствует информация о лечении. Стандартные требования не соблюдены.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Здорово. Администрация. Так, подожди, администрация.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan?
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl.
And the doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
Дозы, которые у нас Фуллер, слишком высоки.
The answer is no.
Согласен. В своей повседневной псевдонаучной книге Чезаре Ломброзо демонстрирует связь между морфологическими признаками индивида и его преступными наклонностями. Серьезные исследования и впечатляющие примеры могут обмануть несведущего читателя.
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
Несколько недель же полный запас. Так, хватит тут это обсуждать. Это что? Раздевалка, да? Хорошо, пока исследуем. Всякое разное интересное, да?
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Угу, обязательно вас понял. Так, ну пошли в котельную еще. Так, куда там трубы? Ага, сюда.
I don't have any business in the boiler room.
В смысле ничего делать в котельной? Ты чё? Ну, ёлки. Все двери открыть. Открыть все двери.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
Да так...
Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured,
Ой.
I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
Вот ты... Включите воду. Я понял, хорошо. Пойду возьму ключик от котельной. Подожди, кто карту просил? Алло. Кто просил карточку?
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as
I don't
ever.
get why they have us waiting so long.
Where did my fiancé
Almost
go?
no patience here.
I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
По-моему, я что-то это не выполнил, да?
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Ясно. Ладно. Открываем. Ух ты ж, елки-палки. Веселая котельная здесь, да. Крутим. Чё? Давай. Давай.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Инструмент? Тебе из этого не поможет ничего? Какой-то инструмент ей нужен, блин. Где я какой-то инструмент тут возьму? Инструмент.
Doctor, those people need you at the dormitory.
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
Это мы сделали.
I've done an exam. Deborah is looking after him.
Шо?
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
Rules are rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's in charge. Anyhow, they're still waiting, and I don't think they'll leave until they get what they want.
Understood.
Так,
Anything else?
подожди.
As a matter of fact,
I saw him. They bring each time I feel like
they...
Так,
Doctor,
еще раз. Подожди.
those people...
I'll
Ладно,
tend
иду.
to it. Don't worry.
Найдите подходящий инструмент, включите воду.
Do you want something? I think that you're needed in Block B, Doctor.
Доктор. Блок B, пожалуйста, доктор, да? В блок B. Так, а где это мадам? Вот это мадам? Нет, это не мадам.
Intoxication from breathing organic vapors.
Ага.
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
Dr. Colden?
I'll just sleep a bit more.
Поспите. Мне нужен инструмент. Мне нужен инструмент.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make
It's
this up.
temperamental, if I
And I'm
understand
the one who
correctly.
pays.
Где же мне инструмент-то взять какой? Может, и тут что есть? Инструментальное. Неподходящий инструмент. Справочник медицинской науки. В этой книге, как в словаре, в алфавитном порядке перечислены все методы лечения известных болезней. Понял. Есть какой инструмент, мисс? Мадам? Нет? Жалко. Лишь мне инструменты взять.
Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
Понятно. О! Еще что-нибудь есть? Раз сохранена. Блин, я где-то не нашел этот самый. Ладно, разберемся. Давай-ка. Оп. Есть. Хорошо. Включите воду.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Нам нужен отвлекающий маневр. Вернитесь к Элизабет. Elizabeth.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
Ну, бывает.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
Mm-hmm. Сорян. Бывает.
At last, the missing files must be hidden here.
Прятаны где-то
The
здесь.
Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders.
Исследование синдрома Стендаля. Достаточно редкое психологическое заболевание. У страдающих от этого синдрома людей появляется психическое отклонение, связанное с воздействием произведений изобразительного искусства. Ясненько.
Something is wrong with these masts.
Что это так с этим?
It's some sort of puzzle.
О,
I've unlocked something.
изи.
Patient files.
Извините.
I was right.
Интервью с Сарой Хокинс. Этот цилиндр был спрятан в офисе. Он записывал свои соображения по поводу одного из множества сеансов психоанализа, которым он подвергал Сару Хокинс. Окей. Окей, хорошо. Ищите кабинет. Че еще я не обыскал? Ну-ка, послушай.
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
Туфелька. Интересно.
Why is Ethan on medication?
Лекарство. Еще есть что-то. Туфелька, туфелька, туфелька. Нет?
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Понятно.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Ты к этому готов, дедуля? Такой хитрый, а?
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Всех на виду?
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
Это связано. Обгорела туфелька. Похоже, она принадлежала Саре Хокинс. покидаем.
I must go back to the basement.
Нужно вернуться в подвал, по-любому. Пошли. Как говорится, понеслась. Давай, давай, быстрее, 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 быстрее. Ох, веселое местечко. Здрасте, профессор.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Ой-ой-ой. Мари-то в беде.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly. Talk, filthy thief! Or I swear I'll shoot!
Это был Чарльз Хокинс.
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead.
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Вы читали её?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
Я был Мари Колден.
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait. No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
Пошли, бро!
All right.
Хорошо.
I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go. Rescue the doctor.
Спасайте доктора. Спасибо, Дрейк. Побежали. А почему мы на машине копа летим? И почему копа не позвали? А, коп же в больнице стоял, да, надо это. В западне. Книга перенесла Пирса в тело доктора Колден. Детектив беспомощно наблюдал, как подруга Брэдли проводит свое расследование. Столкнувшись с экспериментами Фуллера, она пробралась в его кабинет и узнала, что директор Версайдского института скрывал информацию о Саре Хокинс, а то ее тело. Однако Фуллер обнаружил ее. Пирс должен спасти доктора Колден, пока не поздно. Ясно. Хорошо. Спасем. Обязательно спасем. Погрузимся в безумие. Просмотрим, если возможно, начальную катсценку. И закончим серию. Я думаю, как-то так. Но загрузочки здесь довольно долгие, кстати. Да. Погрузиться в безумие. Стелс. Опять, да?
I pray that Colden is really here and alive.
Что ж, ребят, всем спасибо за просмотр. Всем пока.